Okay, so I'm just going to give my quick review on my latest pair of boxing gloves. I upgraded to these bad boys, the Fairtex BGV1. Very, very nice gloves. I started kickboxing around about 6 months ago. My first boxing gloves, for the first couple of classes, I just borrowed the ones from the martial arts academy. They were very stinky, so it didn't take me long to realize that yeah, I need my own gloves. So my very first pair of boxing gloves that I purchased were these ones. So these are the RDX BGR F8R. Now RDX, I believe, is a British brand, and these were, back then I didn't want to spend a fortune on, a really expensive pair of gloves. So these cost around £40 on Amazon, which was perfect for me. I mean, they're a decent pair of gloves for the price and everything. They aren't real leather; they are synthetic. Um, they are 12-ounce gloves. So 12 ounce is what my instructor at the academy had suggested. Apparently, these are 12 ounce will be good for both like training, practice, and sparring and bag work. So these lasted me quite a few months. I was really happy with these, and they still are good gloves. The downside to these is they are very, very padded on the inside. So that makes them quite difficult to get on and off. If you're in a hurry, trying to get these on and off, if you're swapping from gloves to pads to gloves, was a bit of a faff on. Because they're so padded, they actually feel like huge pillows on my hands. So it was time to upgrade, and I had some money for my birthday, so I upgraded to these ones. Like I said, Fairtex BGV1. So I rushed home from work when I realised these had been delivered, eager to try them on. And they are very nice gloves. They are 100% leather. These are a few weeks old now, but you can still smell the newness, the leather on them. They are very, very good quality. These are Thai gloves. These are not. So my RDX ones are a longer glove, so they come further down my arm, which is possibly another reason they're more cumbersome to try and get on and off when you're in a hurry. The Fairtex gloves, these are proper Thai gloves. So Thai gloves tend to have a shorter cuff, so they don't. They look a lot smaller. They feel a lot smaller than my RDX gloves, even though they are still 12-ounce gloves. So the same weight and everything. The first thing I immediately noticed when I tried them on was they feel a lot smaller as an overall glove, but they feel very, very big inside. They feel almost hollow. There is nowhere as near as much padding as the RDX gloves, which was my main concern. I was like, holy crap, my hands are going to hurt using these. But I needn't have worried. I think after maybe the first couple of classes, until I kind of broke the gloves in a little bit, my hands were a little bit sore. And I guess, good quality leather boxing gloves, I guess it's a bit like a good quality leather pair of shoes. 99.9% of the time, they will hurt your feet when you first start wearing them until you break them in. So perhaps that's the same as boxing gloves. So after the first few classes, I kind of felt as though the inside had molded to the shape of my hand a little bit, and the leather had softened, so they didn't hurt my hands. One of the reviews, or some of the reviews that I'd read online about these gloves, is they don't have a grip bar on the inside. Now, my RDX gloves, which, if you remember, are my first pair of gloves, also don't have a grip bar. So the fact that these don't either, it means nothing to me, because I've never wore gloves with a grip bar anyway. So if you're used to wearing gloves with a grip bar, maybe these aren't for you. I'm not sure. For me, it makes no difference. So like I said, very, very nice, good quality pair of gloves. The Velcro strap just feels very, very good quality. It doesn't look as though it would wear out anytime soon. So I honestly believe I will probably get years and years of use out of these gloves before I need to upgrade again. The stitching is excellent. Everything is they're just really, really well made. the lack of padding on the inside actually works in my favour because they are easier to slip on and slip back off, and they don't, unlike my RDX gloves, which are really padded, and like I said, they feel like huge pillows on my hands. The padding on the inside would soak up the sweat. Yes, sounds disgusting, but I sweat a lot when I kickbox. Back then, when I wore these, I didn't wear hand wraps, so they eventually got very stinky. These ones, because the Fairtex, because they don't have quite as much padding on the inside, that shouldn't be an issue. And like I said, I've had them for about 6 weeks now, maybe 8 weeks, and they still smell brand new. You can still smell the leather. They don't smell like stale sweat or anything like that. And they're a lot easier to clean also. All I need to do is, with a damp kitchen towel, after every class, come home, just quickly wipe the inside, wipe the outside, and that seems to do the trick. My old ones, the RDX ones, I used everything to try and get rid of the smell from the inside. I bought these things, No Stink, which were also on Amazon. I think they were about £5. They worked for a while, and then they stopped working. I resorted to spraying odorator, which is meant for smelly trainers and shoes. I ended up spraying odorator on the insides, and they just, yeah, they were ruined. Also, I now wear hand wraps with these ones. Because I kind of have to, because like I said, because they aren't as padded and bulky as my RDX gloves, they feel quite hollow on the insides. So I wear the Fairtex hand wraps with them, which provides more kind of padding for my hands, so my gloves actually feel better. They don't, I think without the hand wraps, during class, these would maybe feel as though they were sliding up and down a little bit because they feel quite hollow inside. With the hand wraps, it makes that perfect. And obviously the hand wraps is extra support for my wrists, so I don't hurt myself. More importantly for me, the hand wraps soak up the sweat, so the sweat isn't, or most of the sweat isn't seeping into the padding of the glove. But yes, like you said, very good quality. I think these cost about £72 on Amazon. So yes, they're more expensive than my RDX gloves. These are around about £40, around about £72. I think they were on offer as well, so they're probably usually more expensive than what I paid them for them. But it's worth it. Like I said, I'm kind of hoping I don't need to replace them or upgrade for quite some time. But yes, very nice glove. They also make an amazing sound when you do actually hit the focus pads. So for anybody out there who's kind of swithering whether or not to go for them, yeah, go for it.